What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode in our NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control Career Mode Series. We are here at California Speedway in the Truck Series. We qualified third for this race. Ought to be a very good race. The truck felt very good. Very good. I believe we are currently sitting fourth in points. This is only our second race this season in the Truck Series. We finished in the top 5 at Daytona, I believe, in fourth actually. So looking very good. I'm hoping to get another good top 5 here. In this series, we definitely have the truck to do it, racing for one of the better teams in the series, so ought to be a good show, ought to be a good race for us. Hopefully it doesn't go like the National Series went in this race. That was a rough one. Well, we got a top 20 out of it, but we qualified 7th, and it was just a really tough race to overcome. But so far, truck feels so much better than that car did here. Don't know why. I mean, this truck just feels like we can pretty much do anything. It sticks to the bottom pretty much, always. So we ought to be looking pretty good here, guys. If you do like this episode, please make sure you show that by liking the video. And also, oh god, subscribing to the channel. If you do like the content that I'm putting out, you do like this NASCAR series, please let me know by subscribing to the channel. That really helps me out a lot, guys. We will be doing NASCAR Heat 2 coverage when that game comes out, which I am super stoked about. I did have a NASCAR Heat Evolution playthrough on the channel if you want to check that out as well. It was a lot of fun. Really had a good time doing that, but the career mode is just not very in-depth, I guess you can say. There was just, the one series, and it was kind of just, ugh. No stats, nothing. I mean, I'm a stat guy. I like to see how good I do each season, but you couldn't in that game. It drove me nuts. I love to see how good I do in each series. I love seeing all-time records, stuff like that, but you couldn't. That was one thing I loved about NASCAR, well, even these games too, but mostly NASCAR 2004 Thunder. It had stats. It had Rookie of the Year standings, had manufacturer standings, had different pole awards, who had the most poles, who had the most laps in different seasons. It showed your stats every single year. And that's something that the newer games just don't have. One thing that I would love to see too is actual track stats. I love to, it's hard for me to remember sometimes how good we do at certain tracks. I love to look and see like, oh, we don't have a top 10 of this track yet. Must not be very good, or we've had bad luck. Or if we go to a different like short track like IRP or IO or something like that that's in the new game, and we see that we're very good there. So we feel very confident when we go there. Just things like that will make the game really stand out to me. I know I'm kind of rambling on here. We do have the lead, which is awesome. Very good. I was expecting that, especially for this season in the Truck Series. We have a very good car. Our team owner is right behind us, sitting in third in that yellow truck. There he is, poking out just a tad. See how well we just gripped that white line. That's amazing. Such a difference from this to the National Series. Such a difference. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to the new series. Just make sure you subscribe if you want to watch all that stuff go down. I'll be doing a full playthrough the career mode. Hopefully we'll have this series wrapped up by then. And we'll still probably be nibbling at the NASCAR 2004 Thunder Series. This one's kind of taken over from that, honestly. But yeah, that'll be very good. We're looking about halfway in this race now. People are already starting to pit, which is no surprise. They have a lot of varying strategy in this game, seems like. Some like to pit at the very opening when pit road, the window becomes open. Some like to wait late, like I do. A lot. And it's just very hard to pull away, I'm noticing. Very hard. I don't think we have any choice but to take 4 tires here. I don't want us to be sliding around like we were in the Busch Series. That was absolutely miserable. Although, I mean, if we go a few more laps so we end up fine, might think about it. Then again, I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to be on defense. I want to be on offense and just start tearing at these guys if we can. I feel like we can do that with a car with 4 tires. We can't really do that with a car with 2 tires, or a truck rather. Ooh. Oh, that was not good. We'll go one more lap. Maybe. Actually, let's go ahead and pit this time. Not a lot of cars on pit road. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Get this baby woed up. There we go, 70. Don't fix. Oh, there's nothing to fix. Everything else feels good. We'll bump that down just a tad. And if you notice the pit stop difference, it said 16.8, I believe, versus the National Series, which is 18 seconds. 18 and a half. So noticeably faster pit crew. That's gonna make us. That's gonna give us more opportunities to take 4 tires instead of having to just gamble all the time. Because I have a pit crew I know that will do. Look how fast he ran across that thing. My God. What a difference. If this was the National Series, we would have lost a ton of time. My bad, buddy. Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that to him. But we would have lost a ton of time. I mean, we would have been back outside the top 10. Looks like Harvick's probably going to get by us on the outside. That's fine. You go on ahead, boss. You deserve it. And Ricky Craven. But man, overall, I'd be, you know, stoked to the top 5. Another top 5. Another top 5. Another top 5. We just need to get good, consistent finishes this year. Want to win this championship so bad. So bad. Who won it last year? Chase Montgomery? And he absolutely dominated. It was pretty insane, actually. So I would love to get this championship win. And I love to win all the championships this year. I don't see why we can't. We're doing well in the Welland Series, even though we accidentally skipped that first race. We're doing great in the National Series. Like, great's not a good word. We're doing good. We won a race, the last race, last episode. And had a couple finishes beginning of the season, but that's okay. We get finishes sometimes every once in a while. Sometimes whole episodes. But I've noticed that if we finish good in one race, because we usually do 2 or 3 races an episode, depending on the race length and blah blah blah, how it goes. But if we get a good win right off the bat, first race of the episode, we tend... Mike, dude, what? Wow. Maybe that was me, but dude, he got weird on me. Anyway, we tend to finish good in the other races if we do good in the first race. Let's see where everybody else is at. The 120, he's our teammate, actually. 133's not doing good. 92's doing good. Let's see, we have a second lead if we can drop back to the 133. See, we can't help him out. Oh, God. We still got a lead in the 6 car, so I'm not too worried about it. We are going to keep an eye on it, though. We had a full second lead. And man, we're whipping up through here. I love racing up through the pack, especially when you have a good truck to do it in. That's always a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on the 133. Looks like we have it pretty much locked down on the 6. Unless something absolutely horrible happens. But I want to give this guy a good shot at getting a decent finish. Maybe a top 20. Not sure if we can make up that much time, but we are going to try. Let's try to get up on the outside of these guys here. They're going to throw a block, of course. Oh, we ran it in there hard. Really hard. Whoop. Swoop on down to the inside. Oh man, I thought about going to the outside there for a second too, but kind of decided too late. Oh, here's Chase Montgomery. Let's try to split these guys. Maybe get this yellow car. Okay, we got 19. Probably could have made a better decision there in that last corner, but we got 3 out of the top 5. Very good for the team. And we got ourselves a win in the Truck Series. Very good. So that's we've won a race in each series now, and just a few only 2 races into the Truck Series. We are back here now at Las Vegas in the National Series. We ended up qualifying 10th for the race, which is not bad. The car actually felt pretty good. I was a little bit nervous about racing at this track just because of how flat it is, and generally we haven't been doing very good at the 1.5 miles in the National Series for some reason. Just because usually there's some weird flaw in the track and there's a weird bump or divot and it makes our car crazy tight, and we end up smashing into the wall, and all hell breaks loose. But I think we're going to have a pretty good shot here, guys, at getting a good, solid top 10. You see we have a win, which is awesome. Super stoked about that, but I really want to get another top 10 finish. I'd love to get another win here, but I'm not sure that's going to happen or not. We'll see how this race kind of plays out. But we are starting on the outside of row 5. Ought to be very interesting to try and hurry up and get to the bottom. And I'm curious to see how our car starts reacting around other cars on the track. But it felt pretty good. Felt pretty snug. I was able to run it in there pretty hard without it acting up on me. So let's just see what happens here. Able to force our way down pretty quickly there. We are a little bit tight in traffic, especially when we're behind somebody. But nothing crazy unbearable. It's kind of difficult to get down into the corner though. Little wall rub. We're not going to be able to clear him going into the corner. I'm starting to think we need to loosen this car up, but we'll see how the tires wear down. So I would hate to loosen it up and then it just becomes absolutely insane sliding around like it normally does on these flatter tracks. So, and this track's a lot of fun to race on Heat Evolution. It's actually a ton of fun. A lot of feel to it, a lot of different bumps and stuff in the track that you're really able to feel in the new game. I have a blast racing here on the new game, actually. That game does get a lot of crap for its physics, and sometimes it do get kind of annoying, especially how you ping-pong off cars in the wall. Very annoying, but overall, man, I really get a great sense of the weight of the car in that game, which I kind of respect, so... Gets a lot of hate, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy me some Heat Evolution. We're able to get separated a little bit from the guy behind us. I say a little bit, but he's kind of right there. We're able to get some breathing room to kind of do our thing. We're actually going to try passing for 9th here. It's feeling pretty good. It's actually sticking to the apron now that we are away from some guys. We're able to run the track how we want to. And we're going to get very tight coming off the corner. Whoa! We bump once, bump twice. That almost got extremely gnarly. Teammate. No, here we go. Something about this game, man. Every time you get into the right side of them, they just kind of turn right. I don't understand it. Is that Boyer? He's pretty far back here, isn't he? Yeah, that's how this race is going. No matter where I go, whether it's on the tri-oval or what have you, this thing's just a nightmare to drive. I'm drifting everywhere. Wow, yeah. I just have no control over anything right now. Kind of frustrating. We're going to see what we can fix here. Definitely want to fix that. Don't want to touch that. Need to... We'll try it. How is it that we always find ourselves around our old car? He is always right there. God, he's just irritating, man. Finally get clear of him. We're in 16th. At this point, I don't see us doing really much better than this. Yeah, of course we'll try. It's just really odd right now. It's kind of like California. where you know you have a good car, but they just keep getting under you somehow, and that just, it's a snowball effect pretty much. If I'm running by myself, I'm fine. As soon as I start getting around other cars, whether it's passing them or whatnot, it just gets bad. My car starts acting crazy around them. Hopefully I fix that on pit road. We'll just have to see how this plays out here. Crossing the line now for 2 laps to go. I got Newman all over me, trying to take 16th away. We have been able to so far hold him off. I am desperately trying to catch this pack in front of me to try to get a good top 15, but we keep doing stuff like that every time I get close. I think this might be Stewart here. Or he drives to 33, I forgot. Oh man, are you kidding me? Of course that would happen. Oh, wow. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We had a pretty rocky episode. We won the Truck Series race at California, which did horrible in the National Series. And then we ended up flopping pretty hard in the National Series. So let's see where we're sitting at in points now. I'm sure we took a pretty big hit there. Yeah, we dropped to 13th from 5th to 13th. We're leading the standings in the Truck Series now after that win. That's amazing. And we are still a little bit far back after missing that first race in the Wayland Series. So thank you guys for watching so much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next episode.